everyone, it's Toki, and for this video, I'm going to be drawing my cats as human people. Yeah, let's go. My first cat is Armani. We adopted her from a local shelter when she was about 2 years old, and she claimed our house immediately. She used to be a stray before she got caught by the shelter, but she's very sweet and very energetic. Actually, a lot of people who meet her often say she seems more like a dog. I think it's because there's this common perception of cats being very reserved and not super friendly, but Armani is the complete opposite of that. She loves people and loves attention. She will very quickly cuddle up to you. Her favorite thing to do, other than sleep, is to lay on your lap and just let you pet her, and it's great, and it makes my brain do the dopamine thing. It's very nice. For the human design, I wanted to mainly use colors that matched her fur patterns, so I stuck to using browns and blacks. And I also used green since Armani's eyes are green. You'll notice that I included some scarring on her chest and abdomen, and that's because I actually found out something that really broke my heart when I heard. So, some time ago, I took Armani to the vet because she was going through this period where she wouldn't eat, like she was just barely touching her food. And the vets took her and said they were gonna run some tests and stuff. And when one of the vet techs first came back, she gave me this weird look. I'm not sure if I'm adding more context to the look, since I'm speaking in retrospect here, but I think she was looking at me a little suspiciously, like she was suspecting me of something. And while she's looking at me all weird, she's like, "Are you the primary caregiver of this cat?" And I'm like, "Yeah, me and my husband." Then she asked, "And you've had her since she was a kitten?" Then I was like, "No, actually, I haven't even had her for a full year yet." And then her face finally relaxed a bit, and she was like, "Oh, well, I don't know if you're aware, but we were doing some scans, and Armani has bullets stuck in her." What? Like, I thought I heard her wrong and kept repeatedly asking what she was saying was stuck in her until she very slowly said, "Bullets. Bullets from a pellet gun." What the heck? Why? And the vet tech assured me that she's pretty sure it happened when she was a kitten. I guess certain medical technologies and procedures, they can determine how old certain wounds are. But that didn't make me feel any better anyway, because who the heck shoots a pellet gun at a little kitten? Even if they're getting into your trash or something, there's other ways to deal with that. Anyway, so Armani apparently still has pellet bullets literally embedded in her skin. Like, they're just there. And I was told that they don't seem to be causing any problems for now, but they may move and shift over time, and that I need to monitor it just in case it might cause issues. So yeah, that's the thing that I learned, and it still blows me when I think about it now. Anyways, I tried to pose her in a manner that looks like she's in the middle of a conversation, just chatting away, because, oh my goodness, this cat loves to yap. I can't even fully explain how much this cat talks. Or I guess meows. It's almost constant. The only time she really stops is when she's sleeping, eating, or actively being petted. Any other time, she's walking up to you, meowing nonstop as if she's trying to tell you, I don't know, like trying to tell you how her day was or something. I don't know. And if you don't respond or give her attention, she will start yelling. She will start screaming the house down, which normally is fine, but she also screams at like 5 a.m. on a lot of days, or when I'm working and trying to focus, and it can get a little bit annoying then. But I love her nonetheless, and she is my baby. My second cat is called Maple, which is short for Maple Leaf of Canada. My husband got her from the same shelter that we got Armani. He walked in there and asked for the cat that had been at the shelter for the longest, and the woman pointed straight to her. I guess Maple's more of a stereotypical cat. She's more quiet and took a little while to warm up to us and to want to get to know us, but she's also very, very sweet. If Armani likes to sit on you, then Maple likes to snuggle up next to you. When I'm sitting on the couch, she'll usually fit herself in the folds of the blanket I'm using next to me, and she actually stays with us in bed when we're sleeping. She'll usually lay by my legs. I think we kind of spoiled her with treats at first because she got a little chunky, and she's currently on a diet to get back to a decent weight. And she's almost there, so that's good. Maple's favorite thing to do is definitely climbing. As soon as she enters a room, it's like she makes it her mission to get to the highest place possible, and she'll just sit there and vibe. I imagine if she was a human, she would definitely be more of the nerdy, introverted type who often escapes the roof of her house and finds a comfy spot to lay down and read her favorite book. I also think she'd be one to regularly zone out as she gets sucked into the world inside her head, only to get extremely startled when someone calls her name to snap her out of it. And I say this because it happens way too often when she'll be loafing while just staring at nothing. Like, sometimes her eyes will even do this weird twitch. Well, it's not really a twitch, but sometimes she'll just look zoned out and one of her eyes will be kind of like half squinted. And so I'll slowly walk over to check on her and she'll just get startled and jump, like the super high springboard cat jump. And every time I'm like, what the heck, sis? It's just me. I'm just here. But also I understand because I'm the same way. Like, this cat is me. Maple is me in cat form. And Armani is low-key my husband, to be honest. Now, the real reason that I got inspired, I guess, to do this video is because there's a little bit of trouble in my household regarding these two precious babies. I'm just gonna say it, we did not do a good job when it came to introducing Armani and Maple, and they do not like each other. We literally have a 7-foot gate dividing our house because when these two see each other, it's on sight. It's on sight every time. We've been working with a cat behavioral specialist to help, doing little exercises and games with the intent of getting them to eventually like each other, or at least tolerate each other, because it's getting to the point where it's very stressful. Not just for my husband and I, but for them, for the cats. Actually, that time I mentioned before, when Armani wasn't eating, we found out it was because of stress from being in close proximity with Maple. So we put Maple in a little room with her cat trees, and her bed, and all her favorite toys, and we go in the room to play with her twice a day. But she still gets pretty bummed and lonely just being in that room, and sometimes she starts hitting and clawing at the door, and it just seems like we keep having to sacrifice the quality of life of one cat for the other. So we're at the point where we're thinking of rehoming one of them, which is something that I'm still kind of struggling with, but I know I need to make peace with it so we can make a decision. But yeah, here are the final drawings. If you watched through the entire video, thank you so much, I appreciate it. Also, check out my online store if you like bunnies or stickers of bunnies. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!